You say, I am going to show you something wrong. Allah is saying, I confirm what is with them. Remember carefully, not what was with them, what is with them. And the Muslim even they say the Quran is a book for every time, even for today. So this is 600 years after Jesus. The silly Muhammad confirm what is with us. Are you there? Are you still alive? Commercial break? You guys miss the commercial break, don't you? Commercial break. You see, if you start reading the verses from the Bible and you show them that they are stupid and they are silly, they will say to you at the end, you are lying. But what they can say now about the stupid Quran, confirming what is with us. What they can say, they will say we don't agree with the Quran. But those, my friend, those people are super intelligent. They are.
Half in the shade and half in the sun. And I was half in the shade and half in the sun. And I was half in the shade and half in the sun. And I was half in the shade and half in the sun. And I was half in the shade and half in the sun. And I was half in the shade and half in the sun. And I was half in the shade and half in the sun. And I was half in the shade and half in the sun.
I was half in the shade, half in the sun. I don't remember what I have done. I asked the Prophet what I should do. He said, Allah will make you a barbecue. I said, Prophet, don't say that. Please, I will give you my hat. The Prophet, he said, if your hat is full of money and you will give me your honey, I can forgive your sin and you can sit as that, half in the shade and half in the lap of the lat.
Half in the shade and half in the sun. Half in the shade and half in the sun. Half in the shade and half in the sun. Half in the shade and half in the sun.
While Jesus was making the blind see, Muhammad was busy teaching Muslims not to sit half in the shade and half in the sun. I mean, what an important topic.
I was half in the shade and half in the sun. I was half in the shade and half in the sun. I was half in the shade and half in the sun. I was half in the shade and half in the sun.
You know what? Isn't it going to be funny if you have half tan, half none? Like half of you is white, half of you is dark? Man, I never thought about that. That would be a nice art. Every day I will sit in the same line, half in the shade, half in the sun. Okay, what will happen if we sit half in the shade and half in the sun? Genius?
Shade and half in the sun. So my teacher told me that I shouldn't do that. When I asked for the reason, he said, because this is where shaitan sits. So he's asking me, can you elaborate? Yeah, I can.
I can elaborate. What's wrong with you? This is very easy, man. I'm genius. I'm a scholar. I'm a sheikh. Not like you, stupid idiot. Don't you know my name is Sheikh Asim? Aman Rabbi Aman. I can elaborate and increase your rate. I'm a scholar, not like you, berate. Elaborate for us. Tell us more. Okay, what is the reason?
Easily elaborate.
Yeah.
This is what the Prophet told us.
Look at the explanation. Look how deep. Look how deep. He did elaborate now. The lecturer is over in 2 seconds. Yeah, the guy is asking you the question, what the problem if I sit in the sun and the shade? You say to him, I can elaborate. The Prophet said so. That's it. Okay, the Prophet said so, but why? So now he elaborates. This is the intelligence we are facing. Turtle. The turtle God, the turtle religion, the turtle penis, the God who promised you penis if you believe in him. Penis God. You cannot find better than this one. Why the Gospel of Thomas is fake? Well, Abdul, you stupid idiot. As long you are saying the Gospel of Thomas, why it is fake, why you don't approve it yourself? Just to show you how stupid you are. Do you approve it yourself? Say yes. Say yes. You know, the problem with those Abduls, I don't like to talk about myself, but you can tell yourself. They have a brain of a turtle, and you have a brain of a Christian prince. And you can imagine. So Abdul, why it is fake? Do you approve it yourself? You will say no. Abdul, get busy with something more important for you. Don't stay in the shade for now. Okay? Half in the sun, half in the shade, it's a problem. Because, you know, the Prophet said so.
He's asking me, can you elaborate? Yeah, I can easily elaborate.
Yeah.
This is what the Prophet told us, alayhi salatu wasalam.
Yeah.
There are so many things, Yahya,
Yeah.
that we believe without understanding.
So how the Muslims come? How come the Muslims, they are discussing verses in the Bible, they won't understand? How come when it's come to this stupid turtle God, they don't care to understand? The second we say to them, Jesus, God says, I won't understand. A person who believes that he cannot sit half in the sun, half in the shade, he's going to go in the deep Bible verses. And things go far with the stupidity. Beyond actually stupidity. Look at this guy, look.
No, but I can believe and relate because I believe in the Quran. I believe in Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, our messenger, and I believe in the existence of Allah.
Okay.
So anything else is by default.
By default.
Therefore, when we wake up, we...
Hold on. Guys, sit down, please. Because if you are standing up and something happens... Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. If you die from laughing and you have heart attack and you have a fever after laughing so hard, it's not my responsibility. The Prophet is giving his information which he received from God. And what the Prophet received from God is unbelievable information, which nobody knows.
When we wake up, we sniff water up our nostrils 3 times.
3 times.
And blow it out.
Blow it out.
Why?
Why?
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils.
Where's the DNA guy? Hey, DNA? Can you get me the DNA from the socks of Shaitan when he's sleeping in your nose? I mean, this is very easy. You go to sleep. Huh? Wait 10 minutes. After you sleep, Shaitan, he come. He go inside your nose. Close your nose. I mean, close your mouth. Close your nose. And don't forget to put a cork in your anus. By the way, when Muslim Sunni, when they die, they put a cork in their anus. I'm serious. They push cork inside the anus of a Muslim Sunni because supposedly they don't want Shaitan to go inside his anus. If this is not the reason, Muslim, leave your comment. Tell me why. If this is not the reason, leave your comment. You know, remember we showed you the hadith where Muhammad, he said, when you enter the bathroom, Shaitan, he enter into your anus. You know, if you don't say certain prayer, if you don't enter with the left foot, if you enter with the left foot, you become invisible. Right? Look at this, man. This is a religion. This is a true religion. This is something we should consider. Hey, you know, Jesus saying to you, love your enemy, bless those who curse you, you know, making the blind see, walking in water, you know, resurrecting people from death. I mean, this is here wisdom. Here is knowledge, my friend. Here is what you know, that this is somebody, God talking to him. This is God words.
When we wake up, we sniff water up our nostrils 3 times.
3 times.
And
hey, Muslims, why 3 times? Who will help me? Why we have to wait 3 times? Why we cannot evacuate Shaitan by 1 order from the court? Why it have to be 3 orders? You Muslims don't believe in the Trinity. Okay, no problem. So why you have to do it 3 times? And you're Muslim? The Muslim, he have to shake his penis 3 times. he have to clean his, do ablution, he sniff his nose, his ears, wipe his face, everything 3 times. Muhammad, he have a statement, he say 3 times. Muhammad, he enter a place, he say assalamu alaikum 3 times. I mean, this guy is possessed with 3 times. Allah himself is possessed with the word 3 times. Allah, he says, in the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Okay, what is that? 3 names of Allah. Why? Isn't it enough to say in the name of Allah? Why 3 times? Mary in the Quran, Allah told her don't talk for 3 days. Zechariah the same, 3 times. If a Muslim divorces his wife 3 times, he cannot come back to him. Everything is 3 times in Islam. Why is that? Is that in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit? Islam is based on 3. Allah, Muhammad, and Jibreel. Can Allah deliver to Muhammad his Quran without Jibreel? No. Can Jibreel deliver the Quran to the Muslims without Muhammad? No. You know, one of the funny things in the Quran, not only it's a book of a stupid contradiction and fictions, the guy dies standing for a year, there's a Afrit, there's a genie, he can bring you women who were in Victoria's Secret from Yemen, there's a genie who died for me to bring me diamonds and jewelries, there's genie who built for me idols in the synagogue, and the Muslims, they claim that they are against idols. No. Things can go really, really, really far. And this is what I'm going to say to everybody now. Who is a Muslim is willing to call me and make a challenge for me that he will give me a chapter in the Quran, any chapter. You have 114 chapters. You will make a challenge for me to choose a chapter and not finding stupid things and contradiction in it. Any Muslim? If there is one chapter in the Quran, it's not stupid. Just one. Any Abdul? Anyone? We give the Abdul the opportunity to call a friend, to call the Sheikh to call me. And during that time, we welcome you all with the Christian friends.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran has mentioned if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
Take this Uyghur flag, you Southerns!
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.